Hello everyone. Today we will discuss how our solar system is formed. So till now we know that in our solar system we have a star at the center of our solar system, and there are 8 planets which revolve around elliptical orbit around center of mass that is known as our sun. Okay. So all these planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. These 4 planets are known as terrestrial, and these 4 are known as Jovian planets, right? So terrestrial planets have surface just like solid surface, and Jovian planets does not have any solid surface. So human beings cannot live in Jovian planets. But also in Mercury, Venus, because of temperature and atmosphere problems, we cannot live there. But the research is going on towards it. One more thing about our solar system is there was a ninth planet which is known as Pluto till 2005. After 2005, it is declared as a dwarf planet, means it is discarded as a planet. It's a small planet, so and also its orbit is not fixed. Its orbit cut Neptune orbit at some time. Also, our solar system moves in elliptical orbit around center of our galaxy at a speed of 200 km per second. That means we are not at a constant place in universe. That is, we are moving at a speed of 200 km per second. So it takes around 2,26,000 years to orbit the galactic center. And what was at the galactic center? That is known as a black hole, supermassive black hole at the center of our galaxy. And our galaxy name is Milky Way, right? So in our solar system, there are also asteroids belt. Two belt are which is known as asteroid belt, and other is known as Kuiper belt. Kuiper belt is the outermost part of our solar system, and there are a lot of comets and also present there. So whole solar system mass is comparable to sun's mass. Sun mass is around 99.86% of our whole solar system. Okay, so it's a huge amount of mass present in our sun of our solar system, right? So next one is how these planets and stars are formed. So we know that there was a big bang happens around a few millions years ago. So after the big bang, the gas clouds form. Different gas clouds are formed. So let's say we have a gas cloud of any shape. I will consider as a spherical shape in the next few slides, but the gas clouds can be any shape. So by these gas clouds, planets, stars formed by these gas clouds. Means all the matter which is present in the universe are made of gas clouds. Smallest particle, smallest atom is hydrogen atom. That is, all the matter is formed by hydrogen atoms, right? So, these gas of clouds are present in our galaxy at many parts. So, also mostly these gas clouds mostly consist of hydrogen. Around 70 to 80% in our universe is hydrogen present in our universe. So the question arises how these gas clouds start to collapse, and when will these gas clouds start to collapse, and is there any criteria of choosing gas clouds to collapse? So yes, the question answer is yes. We have a criteria that is known as Jeans criteria, Jeans mass. This is a famous scientist named James Jean, which declared a mass, critical mass, that is known as Jean's mass. So Jean's mass depends on a radius and temperature of gas clouds, and its value can be calculated. How its value can be calculated? We know that gravitational potential energy, we know that gravitational potential energy is gmm by the separation between this mass and this mass. So if the gas cloud has some mass, let's say m, and let's say some part of, yeah, yeah, and let's say the average mass of atoms present in gas clouds, let's say, is small m. So what is the gravitational potential energy between them is this. And the separation, let's say this is the at our center of gas clouds, and this is the outermost part of gas clouds. So the distance between them is the radius of a spherical gas cloud. If we consider a spherical gas cloud, so we can calculate its value, gravitational potential energy. So if the gravitational potential energy is exceed the kinetic energy, thermal kinetic energy, which is due to the temperature present in any gas clouds, which is we can calculate 3 by 2 kt. K is the Boltzmann constant, T is the temperature. And so here we will write the radius r. And so from this formula we can find the critical mass if we just do equal these two quantities. So from this we can find the critical mass, which is 3 kTr divided by 2 gm. Here g is the gravitational constant. We know that 6.67 into 10 raised to power minus 11, and m is the average mass of atoms present in gas clouds. Okay, so this is the criteria. So if any gas cloud have mass greater than this mass, so that gas cloud will not be stable. That means it collapses to form any star or any planets. So also we can calculate the genes density of any gas clouds. So its value is comes out to be by given by this formula. So if the gas density of any cloud is exceed this value, then also it begins to collapse to form any planet or star. Okay, so one question also arises in our minds, that how a star as well as any planet formed by individual gas clouds. So, so question is, after collapsing, it will become a star or any planet. So how will decide a star or planet is formed? Okay, so the answer is behind the nuclear fusion reaction, as we will discuss how the star and planets revolve around any star formed by any gas clouds. So first we will study, so what is the required condition to form a star or any planet? So required condition, till now we know that the smallest mass possible for a star is around 0.07 to 0.08 solar mass. Solar mass, we know that 2 into 10 raised to power 30 kilogram is our mass of our sun, right? So 0.07 solar mass, that means multiplied by 0.07 here. So this is the smallest mass possible of any star, smallest theoretical mass possible of any star. And practically the star possible is OGLE TR 122b is the red dwarf star. Red dwarf means a small star, a red, its color is red. So red dwarf star, it's a main sequence star. It's a part of binary stellar system. Binary means two star revolving around each other in the constellation Carina. Carina constellation can be seen in the southern hemisphere of our Earth. So this red dwarf is the smallest star uh, whose radius accurately measured, and it comes out to be 0.12 of our solar radii. And so also its distance, its size is 0.67 into 10 to the power 5 kilometer only. It's around 20% larger than our Jupiter planet, but its mass is estimated at around 0.10 solar mass, which is comes out to be 100 times mass of Jupiter. Means if Jupiter has 100 times more mass, and solar radii can be same, or we can say 20% more larger Jupiter. So our planet Jupiter will be a star if its mass is 100 times more as now present there. Okay, so Jupiter can also be a star. So by this picture we can see the OGLETR 122b red dwarf star size as compared to our Jupiter and our sun. So it's around 20% more greater size than our Jupiter. So next question is, as I am saying, from any gas cloud, how a star as well as planets formed by single gas cloud. So question is arises. So because of high temperature and pressure, the gas cloud collapse. We know that the criteria of genes criteria. We know that. So genes criteria depend on temperature also. So by the required condition met for collapsing, that is temperature is met, required temperature is met. So the gas cloud will collapse, and at the center of gas cloud, let's say this is our any gas clouds, let's say it's a spherical in shape. So at the center of our gas cloud, a protostar is formed. Protostar is formed. And what is protostar? It is a star, but it gathering mass from its parent molecular cloud. That means no nuclear synthesis, no nuclear fusion reaction starts at that time, right? Means hydrogen does not combine to give helium at that time in that state of protostar. So at the center of any gas cloud, a protostar will form, and around it the gas cloud will move, and this protostar will gather mass from these gas particles around this protostar, and it is revolving. It starts revolving due to angular momentum, and at these parts the planets are formed. So this whole disk is known as protoplanetary disk, which is a rotatory circumstellar disk of dense gas and dust surrounding a young newly formed star. So this is our young newly formed star, and it is surrounded by circumstellar disk. Means the gas dense gas particles revolve around this young star, and these young stars gather more and more uh, gas particles from surrounding till it become a main sequence, or it become a stabilized star. That is nuclear fusion reaction starts at particular star. Okay, so we can see from this picture, this is we can consider as a whole gas cloud. So we can see there is a protostar at the center of gas cloud, and there are some line showing here soot line and frost line. What are these line? Soot line is the range of dense gas where the planets are formed. Planets are formed, and the frost line is the outermost part, after which the planets are formed, but mostly consist of methane and NH3 methane and water molecules mostly present in the after the frost line. uh, and in our solar system, frost line is about at 2.7 astronomical unit, which is in between Mars and Jupiter, means the asteroid belt, about the medium, about the middle of asteroid belt. So after that frost line, hydrogen containing compounds such as water, ammonia, and methane to achieve solid state. And depending on the density, the temperature is around 150 Kelvin after the frost line. That is temperature for our planets just like Jupiter, Uranus, and Neptune. So, frost line in our solar system lies in the middle of our asteroid belt. Asteroid belt is in between Mars and Jupiter, right? And the temperature of these Jovian planets is around 150 Kelvin, and below that, as we go just away from our sun, the temperature decreases because of light reaching capability. Okay, so this is the process by which our planets are formed and our star is formed. So question may arise that any solar system or any system can be formed with have only a star, or with have two stars just revolve around each other. So in next lecture, we will study so how these planets or how these stars revolve around any other star or any planet. We know that there are moons present in every planets in of these Jovian planets also, and Mars have two moons and Earth have one moon, and there are no moon of Mercury and Venus. So moons are revolving around these solid planets and these planets also. So how they move in elliptical orbit, we will discuss in next lecture. And the question still there is question uh, that there is any possibility of having only planets in our solar system. So this is not a observational part till now, but it may exist that any solar system have only a planets, a heavy planets, and a small planets are revolving around that heavy planets. It can be possible. Maybe in future we can observe these kind of solar system. Till now we know that a star and planets revolve around that star in any solar system. Also, we have some in our universe. Mostly stars are binary stars, means two stars revolving around each other. Also, till now, we have discovered that binary stars have also planets revolving around them, that these two stars revolve around each other around at the center of mass, and the planets revolve around these two planets. This is till now discovered that planets are also possible in binary stars. Okay, so we'll discuss further more about the binary stars and how how they evolve with time, stars evolve with time, and how planets evolve with time, and how they are moving, how they are revolving around any planet or any galaxy. So this is all about gravity, all about masses, all about matter and energy also. So in this lecture we have studied about how our solar system is formed, and what is the criteria of uh, any gas cloud to collapse or not, and how a star or a planet formed, and what is the minimum mass required to form a star. So till now we have discussed these quantities here. Thank you.